I'm Ray.
And I'm Jenny, and we're Wilbur Family Reviews, and he's totally off topic.
That's fine, but I have to have the other video up where she talks about my 10 through 1. However, I'm going to guess her top 30 today. And I even went farther than her. I ranked them where I think they're in the top 10 or not. So we're going to find out.
Okay. And I think it's going to be easier on him because I'm a lot more predictable and slow to change than he is.
All right, so 30.
30. I have Isle of Cats.
I have Isle of Cats in your... Oh, I thought that was going to be 20.
Okay, well, hey, I surprised him a little bit. But he did, it was there on the list. So Isle of Cats, you're Tetrising your cool little cats. We actually just bought the boat pack, which I think is fun because everyone's boat's a little bit different. And I just enjoy it. First of all, I like Tetris games. I like those polyomino, make them all fit. I like cats. We also have the cat, so the roll and write version, or the flip and write, or whatever. I don't know what it is. But anyways, I think it's actually explore and draw is what they call it.
Yeah.
And that probably is going to go live at the cabin because it's easy to play then. I think I would rather play the physical version, but I think it still gives you a good feel if you want a smaller footprint and a smaller game. And more portable. Okay, 29, Old West Impresario.
I did not have that on there.
We actually that's fairly new to our collection. We just played it recently too, so that's definitely one we just played. As I finished this, we had a lot of fun playing it. So I really like.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It is. We really like that designer. That was one we really looked for to find, and we got lucky and found it in Michigan because it's an older game.
Yep.
But yeah, that was a newer one to our collection. So that was new to my list and start really debuting at 29.
Yeah, and you're normally not putting those people up there.
But it's my type. It's that worker placement. It's got my kind of
but
art.
we only played it once, maybe twice before you put it on your list. So no more griping at me. Move on.
I'm better than he is. Okay, number 28, Starship Catan.
Now the problem I had is I put Catan as a grouping. The reason I put it as a grouping is it was as a grouping of mine. So I would agree with you. Do you have multiple Catans on there?
Up on the top of the list?
Yep.
I don't see it. That might have been my only Catan. I'm looking down here.
So I have Catan as in your 30s.
Yeah. And I probably did. I probably did delete a lot of the other ones. It's hard to remember who deleted what and where they ended up.
So I had that in your 30s.
Yeah. I like Catan. I like playing with the kids. 27, 1812, Invasion of Canada.
Okay. Now here's the problem. And I was asking you about this.
And you told me not to look at him. He could read my face, which is true.
So I've got 1754 and 878. So we're going to find out if those are later. Don't tell me.
Well, I was looking to see. I think I did list them all separately is what I was trying to figure out. And I don't know.
So you did 1812?
Yeah, that was 1812. Trying to look. I probably did. I don't know. And some of those, the problem with some of those even is I would say even in my mind as I'm ranking them, I get them all confused as to where they are.
So it might be that. If that's the case, I was right about that.
Okay. I'm not much of a war gamer, but I do like all those games. So.
They're cube pushing. They're really cube pushing.
Yes, but I like the thing, and I'm eventually going to win as British. So let's see here. The 26, Dinosaur World.
We haven't played that much either.
No, but see, Dinosaur World really and Dinosaur Island, to me, they're all lumped in, but that's the one we've kept because that's the best iteration. So in my mind, we have played it a lot.
You got me. But I'm still taking I'm taking the 3s.
Yeah.
For the 1812. Okay, what's up?
Okay, so, when we kickstarted Dinosaur World.
Dinosaur World is great.
Yeah. Okay, 25, Kanban.
I've only played it once. You gave me so much garbage in my list, so I didn't, because I put that on there and I pulled it because you were like, you can't rank them if you've only played it once.
I don't have to be consistent.
Fair enough.
So anyways,
right.
We really liked our play
That was
combat.
great.
We have really liked the Lacerdas we've played, and we have Driver's Edition, but I think any of them would be good. We really enjoyed that. We like that. That's our type of game.
Yep.
We don't own the Gallerist, but it would be high on my list if we did.
That would be in my top 20 easy.
And we eventually hope to own the Gallerist, but it's not easy to find. We had a friend who used to own it, but
Kanban.
But they moved out of state and they took their copy with them, so now we have to find our own. Okay.
Kanban was my number 12.
Yeah. So. See, but I wasn't as high as you. You know. Yeah. Okay. 24. The Manhattan Project Energy Empire.
Okay. 24?
24.
Yeah, I gave it in the teens. Like that was in the teens.
We really I've always liked Manhattan Project. Energy Empire, I think, is the best iteration so far. It mixes everything we like about it. Now, we did not like Minutes to Midnight. We hated Minutes to Midnight. Like, we played it. I'm not sure we quite finished it. We got close enough to call it the end and went, this is going. We did not like that.
It really grated me more than you, but neither one of us liked it.
I didn't like it. He hated it. So, but then this one, which we weren't sure on, we ended up loving. And I think this is that right mix of everything we like in it. Yeah. Okay, 23, Waggle Dance.
Ooh, I did not put that on there.
That's one of those games, too, that I look at and I want to play more. But for whatever reason, it doesn't hit the table as much as I'd like it. I think about it.
They just put out a new edition.
Yeah.
So it's available. It wasn't available. I found it at a con with a hole punched in the box but still sealed for $18 when it was impossible to get. Waggle Dance is a great dice placement and manipulation game.
Yeah, well, and bee games have become really popular. There's that Bees and Honey Buzz. And honestly, Honey Buzz, we partially demoed. We got to see it working at Origins. But both of us said, we're okay. Both of us really like Waggle Dance. I don't know, it fulfills me. It's cute. I like it. So
Waggle Dance was a bit farther down. I think it's down on my list due to the fact that we haven't played it so long.
And I think some of it is that, I want to play that. Whenever I saw the name, I want to play it. You know, so that rose it on my game. 22 is Paladins.
Okay, I did not put Paladins because we have only played it.
I think that's also one of those I want to play. Now, one of the things is, I will admit, when I was ranking the West Kingdom games, the North Sea I have very firmly in my head where they rank and what each one is. West Kingdoms we have not played enough, and I will admit this.
No, that's fine. I put Paladins
that
on
I
mine
have
too.
Paladins, Architects, and Viscounts. I would say are kind of mixed up all in my head on which one's which at this point. I want to get all three back to the table and play them, and kind of in my mind. Look, I could tell you the order I like West Kingdom. North Sea in. I can't really tell you right now West Kingdoms, and I even as I was ranking, I'm like, I think I'm almost randomly picking. Like I want to replay them all, so they were all like I want to play.
Yeah.
But which one's which? I think we haven't played them enough. And so this is more, I want to play this whole series, and I might, that could almost...
Oh, we can sit down and do that.
Yeah.
I love the Paladins. I like 2 out of the 3 of...
North Sea.
And I was okay with Shipwrights. I liked Explorers, but I like Explorer games. The West Kingdom, I liked them all. Paladins, I like the most.
Yeah. Well, and that one might be the highest. I don't know what's above this on my list here. We were joking about the bottom of my list.
Oh yeah, it's all my games. So continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a couple of kid games there. Dogman.
No. Yeah, my Dogman beat out Journeys in Middle Earth.
Yeah, that's a game I don't want to play. Actively don't want to play, and he's going to make me. Okay.
No, I'm not.
Okay, 21 is Raiders of the North Sea.
Okay, that's in here.
Yeah.
That's also, it was right. I was right.
Yeah, and I really like Raiders. It's that fun exploring, putting it out, seeing where you're going. It's got that little bit of pick up and deliver, but it's not the focus. We've discovered we really don't like pick up and deliver, but it's okay as a mechanism.
Yeah, it can't be the only thing. Though I really need to get Outer Rim and its expansion.
So Outer Rim was a game we called because it didn't have expansion. Well, then they put out an expansion, so now he wants to rebuy it.
I loved the game. You were lukewarm on it, but I loved it. However, I was like, I can only do the Kessel Run 2 or 3 times in the game before I'm bored.
Yeah, when you've done the Kessel Run 3 times in the same game, they don't have enough cards. And that was playing 2 players. I can't even imagine if you're playing with more. Okay, 20 is Fields of Green.
I did not put that on there.
That's also, I like my farming games. That one, I like the artwork, I like the build your little thing, and I like that, you got to lay it out to lay out your water. We actually tried Among the Stars, which would be more his stick for a theme, but we didn't like it, and it doesn't
play well at 2.
2, where Fields of Green does. Yeah. So, Okay, 9 is Taverns of Tiefenbach.
I pulled it out because I haven't played it enough. You have.
I have actually played a lot
Yep.
with other people. He hasn't played it much, but I've got to play it
That's
with
my
some of the
fault.
upper modules. And the upper modules, I think, really make this game. And he hasn't really got to experience it that. But once you start, the base game isn't bad. But I think this really shines as you start getting some of those modules in. And I've got to play it there. He hasn't. So I think it would be higher on his list if he'd got to play it there.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think
18 is Dominion.
that low.
Well, you know, and this one was a hard one because I love Dominion. And we've discovered the app of Dominion, and I play so much Dominion.
Yeah.
But I don't know that we get out the physical copy that much. But I do. I love my Dominion.
Yeah.
This was probably one of my first loves of. Probably if you would have asked me the first year in gaming, this would have been number 1.
Yep. I had it in your top 10.
And it probably could have been on there.
That's 18.
Yeah. And given how many games we play,
Yeah.
and to me, it's so hard to rank games because it's like, what do I feel like right now? And since I did it over like 3 weeks, what do I feel like right now that could change based on what mood I'm in? So 17 is Quacks of Quedlinburg.
You love that so much. I put it in there. I had it in the teens.
So that's where it was. And Quacks, this just good old fashioned fun. And that's one, I saw the upgraded components for that. Definitely something I eventually want. But they sell out immediately as soon as they do it. He actually get the coin thingies for it. So we'll see how that works.
Yep.
To cover them up.
Yeah, I need to do that.
But just waiting for your explosion to explode. It's just fun. 16 is Genotype. Feels like we played it more.
It's not my fault. You are correct.
We both really like Genotype.
Yeah, that was a great.
We like all those that
Genius games.
We
But
enjoy.
that one's actually a solid, medium weight, fun game.
It is. Both Cytosis and Cellulose are good games, but I think Genotype is the strongest
I
of the
think that's the
game.
best one.
And it's gorgeous, and it just has all the right stuff. And again, I do feel like when I did this, and I'll admit it, some of this is what do I want to play?
And that's fine. I did the same. That's why they're the ones in there.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
and that's a good call.
Yeah. 15 is Teotihuacan.
Teotihuacan?
Yeah, that one.
I probably just mispronounced it. I had that on my short list, but I did not put it on there because we've only done it twice.
I think we're at 2 or 3. I think we're at 3.
And we're at 3, and we screwed up the first one so very bad.
Oh yes, it's a totally different game when you play by the rules. It's shocking.
It's a better game when you play by the rules correctly.
Yes.
To be fair.
But we got a really great play of that with 2 other friends, and it was good because I felt like you really got to shine that 4-player. You got to see all the different stuff. It works good though 2-player, and that is a strong thing. But it's definitely a very meaty game.
Excuse me.
But it's neat 'cause it's a dice game, but it's not.
Well, board and dice games does a really good job of using dice without the randomness. It's good.
Yes. And so it doesn't have that randomness a lot of dice games does. Don't let you think, well, it's dice, it's got to be... No, it doesn't, because you're never rolling the dice. I think there's like once or twice where you could roll the dice.
Yeah.
Like as a choice, but that's it, so. Okay, 14 is Caverna Cave versus Cave.
Nope.
And we actually just played the full Caverna, which I played before, but we finally purchased the full Caverna, and we just played that. So that was up.
I like them both. Like I really do. That's not as high on mine, but I like it.
Well, and the fun thing about the Cave versus Cave is it's quicker, and there's a lot less. So we played Caverna last night, and so we bought all these little token things to put tokens in around. And Ray's like, we bought like 15 at thrift stores. We've got tons. We don't need more. Yeah, we used them all for Caverna, and we actually bought 5 more today at the thrift store.
Yeah.
Because Caverna took up that many little different things.
Right. But Cave versus Cave does not. Cave versus Cave, I like it a lot. It flows. I like it better than All Creatures Great and Small, but I don't tend to like the punishing aspects of Agricola. And Caverna, both versions, tone that down.
It does. It does. It's they're much more freeform games, but yeah, I think Cave versus Cave is just quick fun. If you enjoy Caverna or you enjoy Agricola, I think you will like that, or you will like Agricola, All Creatures Great and Small too. So, okay, 13 is Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle.
See, I got that one wrong. I pulled it off thinking something else would come in, and I shouldn't. There's one on here that I should have taken off for this one, but okay.
Okay, well, Harry Potter is definitely, I love that game, and we still have one expansion we haven't played, and it definitely I want actively to get through that last one. It's just, some of it is that when I start expansions, it's actually a long game once you get the expansions, and we don't often have the, not that it's hard, it's just time. So
it's a great game.
Yeah. 12 is St. Petersburg.
Son of a gun, I removed that one too.
We really like St. Petersburg. Now, we actually managed to break the game.
And we haven't played it since we broke it.
Yeah, we need to get it back to the table because he's like never letting you do that again. Because I've never been able to buy the entire row. I could do that. I got the right combo of 2 cards.
Taxman and something else. So she was getting money, a lot of money every round.
And I was getting it in rounds we normally don't get them in.
Yep.
And yes, after that, Ray's like, well, you can never let you do that again, even if
and vice versa.
Yes.
It shut down. We kept playing the game just because I couldn't buy anything. There was nothing left. So it just kind of was like, oh, okay, cool.
Well, and Cave versus Cave, he learned once that I did that. I bought 2 things, and he's like, I can never let you do that again because the 2 in concert.
Almost unlimited resources.
Yes, and the other person just can't get them because you need one of them to be able to do that. Okay, 11 is 1960.
Oh, so close. I had 1960 in the... No, it is in the teens. I got it.
Cool. We both love 1960.
Yeah.
I first of all like all the history games, and this was one that when GMT re-released it, like we special ordered it, and we actually sent it to his dad's because they wouldn't ship it to Alaska for anything reasonable, and then we brought it home in our suitcase.
It's good.
And we enjoy it, and I think that gave us, and we ended up, we like it, and it's got all the right pieces, it's got the history I like.
Yeah. We kept that over Twilight Struggle.
We actually ended up getting, it was funny, so we had got Imperial Struggle cheap somewhere, and when we finished Imperial Struggle, and we're like, we're not going to play Twilight Struggle either. We ended up getting rid of both Imperial Struggle and Twilight Struggle, knowing we'd play a game like 1960 over it, so. And it's not they're bad, they're just not our games, our cup of tea. Although I have blown up the world in Twilight Struggle, so, you know, I've played it.
I won because she knew, so it wasn't really a win.
Yeah, no, but, yeah.
All right, what do you got?
Number 10 is Scoville.
Well, then, what do you know? It's in your top 10.
See, I think we're getting into, then I wouldn't be surprised if he gets most of my top 10. I think I might have one surprise in here.
Skullville? I love that game, too. That's very high in mine, too. I like you gotta plant the peppers to get the better peppers in the right order.
So you gotta move your guy through the fields and it's just really cool.
But you're still building, you're still doing kind of worker placement type stuff and movement type stuff and resource gathering types.
And you're making chili.
I love chili.
Yeah. But it is, and the components are really cool, how you plant the peppers out there. It's a lot of fun. And it's honestly a game that even plays well at most player counts, which is hard to do in some of these more meatier games. Caverna plays 1 to 7. I don't know who would ever play that game at 7. That sounds awful. I mean, if you played at 7 and enjoy it,
more
good
power
for you,
to you.
but that sounds bad to me. Okay, number 9 is Wingspan.
Ooh, that went down.
I think some of it is
that's
see
on
what's
there.
above. Yeah, well, I figured you had in my top 10. I think that was 3 last year. And some of that's just, we've got so many other things that have came in that are exciting. But I love Wingspan. It's beautiful. It's enjoyable. We've got the newest expansion. We haven't played it yet, though. So, number 8 is Suburbia.
Yep.
So you just check. Yes, I love Suburbia. This is SimCity is a board game, and I loved SimCity when I was in college. But I always got frustrated because I just want to build my city and be done, and that's what I get to do in Suburbia. And we have the Collector's Fancy Edition.
You went with the Collector's.
That's one of the few times we've rebought a game for the Deluxe.
Yeah.
We were just discussing that number 7, we should have done that, which was Rococo.
Okay, yep.
He was just saying Rococo's in his top 10 too.
I love Rococo.
And we love it. And we don't, but the thing is we like the 17th century, like Louis the 14th Versailles look. I wouldn't want the New Age look.
It wasn't a new age look.
Okay.
But it was definitely brighter colors and.
Yeah. See, I like what it looks like now.
Yeah.
But anyways, though the components could have been kind of cool. But anyways, we really like Coco. Number 6 is Rurik. This is the one I forgot out of yours.
I actually put that. I thought it would be a bit lower.
And this is the one I completely blanked on him, which I knew how high it was on his, and I blanked. That one I should have gotten his top 10. But we both really like Rurik, and that was one that when we opened it, we got it from Kickstarter. We're like, shoot, it's an auction game. This is not going to work because we play most games 2 players, and we learn with 2 players. And so we're like, oh, this is, and then we're like, it works 2 players. So this is one that really shocked us. Plus a little bit of area control, which I don't normally like.
Oh,
and I still liked it.
It works really well with that, though.
Yeah, it's like it's got all the pieces that both of us like, and we're both happy with the pieces that normally might frustrate us on the other stuff. So, anyways, number 5 is Dice Hospital.
Yep.
And I think that was 2 last year. So that fell a little bit, but again, it's what we've got above it.
Yeah,
So
Dice Hospital is a great. It's randomness for how your patients start, but then it's all worker placement to get them there. A lot of people complain about some aspects of the game, but I think it flows really well. And same guy that did Rurik, and it's the same guy that did Old West Impresario.
Which is the reason we bought Old West Impresario. We really do like Dice Hospital. Now, in 2, we read the rules, and some of what we were doing actually changed it because it made it a little less random and a little less punishing. So. And
here's the thing. We need to find Endless Winter now because it sounds like it would fit us better than Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Okay. I will say Lost Ruins of Arnak, I want to get to the table again, but we'll have to see. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Number 4 is Mobile Markets.
I did not put Mobile Markets on it and we have had enough plays.
Yeah.
We have had enough plays. I didn't think it would be this far up.
Well, I think some of this is, this was a little bit of new hotness, but we played a bunch of times and we learned it at a con. I think this has got a really good memory associated with it, and I want to keep playing it. I think this is one that next year will probably fall a ways down, not because it's a bad game, just because some of the new hotness, but I think this is a game that's going to stay in our collection a long time.
I really do enjoy it. It's fun. You get to figure out how to build and sell your cell phones, but it's not like Smartphone Inc. with a lot of stuff. It can be done pretty quick, and teaching is really easy with this one because everything's right there.
Yeah, and it's pretty quick, and you got your different things, you got your PR, and it's really cool how you pick what you're gonna do, but it feels like everything is a win. You can have some bad turns, but even bad turns aren't horrible.
Yep. Okay,
number 3 is Reavers.
It's A, that's awesome. B, I put it in your top 30, so I missed that point.
So Reavers definitely is one. This was this huge shock, and I think some of this too is just how much it shocked me.
Oh, that was great.
Because I went into it expecting to hate it. But we got rid of Champions because of it, which I hated, and then I thought, well, it's gonna be the same thing. I don't like it. So, and everyone's screaming they like Champions better. That's okay. Yep. But we really like Reavers, and Reavers just. I love all the different aspects. I like the follow. I like all the different. I feel like no matter where I go, I get to do something cool, and I'm doing something cool on most turns. It's just fun.
The follow mechanism is one of my favorite, and when I heard that, I was like, I gotta try it. We got really cheap. I think it was $30 on Facebook Marketplace for the Kickstarter edition, and it's not been on there.
Yeah, it's just really fun. It's just like, it's like everything we like in it. And it's like, a lot of times the artwork that everyone raves over and stuff, I'm not really, but this is, I like this. Like, it just all fit for me. So, 2 is Orleans.
Okay, I didn't think this would be that high.
So this definitely is, I think, we played at a con, it was a new thing, but I really like, I went into it knowing I'd probably like it. And it was fun. I got to learn at a con. And some of that I think is because we've only played it, 2-3 times. So really that's, for me, pretty low plays to be this high. but I do think
Yeah.
that
You like it, you like it. You want to play it, you want to play it.
I do. And the other thing is that I think that right now, just like mobile markets, it's got such good memories attached to how I learned it, where I first did it, that I think that as it shakes out, but this one I think might stay up. Mobile markets I think will fall a little bit, not because it's a bad game, but just I think it will naturally probably end up in the 20s or 30s. Orleans I think might stay this high. This is kind of everything I was hoping for and looking, and so we'll see.
That's number 2. So
Yeah. What's my number 1?
Viticulture.
Yes. So viticulture's been my
There's
number
still-
1 for a long time. And honestly, I just love the structures. And we've got the Tuscany, and I love the big board and the structures and getting to build all my own little things. And I love it when I get my own special little action that's just mine over here.
Oh yeah.
So it's just a game that always makes me happy. And so.
All right. So
What did you pick that I
Hold on,
wasn't on my
hold
list?
on.
Okay.
I did better than half.
Okay.
I missed 14.
Okay. I think you did better than me though.
Yeah. So I had My Farm Shop.
That was 37.
My Farm Shop is a or kind of a Machikoro style dice game, but where you actually get to, you spend 1 dice. Words are hard. Roll 3 dice, spend 1 to upgrade your farm, then everybody gets the other 2, including yourself, to activate their stuff. Blew the doors out of all of the other ones. We got rid of them. So 37, that ain't bad.
No, and we were really, really happy with that. And I think, I think that one's going to stay right there in the 30s for a long time. Like, I think it's got a good, solid place.
Okay, Ticket to Ride.
Where'd Ticket to Ride end up? And see, I lumped all the Ticket to Rides together.
It's in your top 100, but it's probably not as high.
Yeah, I just got to find it. This is where this gets interesting. Like, where...
Ticket to Ride, 91.
Yeah, and that's probably like, I'm lumping all of them together. I play a ton of Ticket to Ride.
Yeah.
Honestly, we played Ticket to Ride today waiting in the doctor's office with our son on the app. But I don't get it out, and I always enjoy it when I get it out because I like the map and everything. I really enjoy it. But I think that's also one that I always like playing, but I don't necessarily think of it what do I want to play? The bigger, meatier ones, obviously I'm thinking, I really want to get that at the table. But honestly, like, on a regular weeknight, it took me a long time to convince him that Ticket to Ride was not a long game.
Yeah.
It takes so long. No, it doesn't. So I finally won that thing.
Oh, you did have the 17.
So 1775 is here at 47.
Yeah.
878 was at 32.
I'm still going to count the...
I would say count them all together. Like, they pretty much are in my head almost interchangeable.
Azul.
So Azul,
What's the first Azul?
I'm looking for the first Azul. There's one. Summer Pavilion is at 42. And that's probably, like, I didn't end up putting them together, but I probably could have. Because, like, there's an Azul at 92, and there's other Azuls probably right here on this list somewhere.
Yep.
They're all...
Right up there.
Yes.
They're all the same there.
Yeah.
7 Wonders. 76. Or 74.
Yeah, 74. Which is probably right. Some of that is that I don't like necessarily teaching 7 Wonders.
Yeah.
And so that a lot of times is like doing
51.
Century
Spice Road's the next one.
Yep. And I enjoy that one. And that's one I can always like get out and enjoy. And we've been playing with the different expansions of it. And I think I probably put them all together here. I don't think I probably have Eastern Wonders on here.
Freedom, the Underground Railroad, 41.
Yep. And I really enjoy that. We just haven't played that much recently. And I think had we played it more recently, it would have been higher because I always love my plays so much.
San Juan. This was one of the ones where I was like,
Well,
because
again,
we played it recently.
We did. And so, and we do. We really like San Juan. Oh, there's San Marlo.
San Marlo, yeah.
Oh, 99.
Still in the top 100.
Yeah, and that's that again, just the mood, and that one we can play so quick.
Yep. Fleet Captains. Star Trek.
Oh,
Fleet
that was
Captains.
right here, 36.
They're so close.
Well, and the other thing too with Fleet Captains is, again, it's a big game. I have to be in the right mood to get everything out and to do it, and I have to have the time to do it. And it's like, I'm not supposed to factor it in here, but I know it does as I'm randomly clicking between them.
A Feast for Odin.
Oh, I saw that, 45. And that I think if I had another couple plays in on it, it would be higher because I definitely want to play that more, but we haven't played it.
But hopefully they are. If not, we'll finish this conversation.
So anyways, the power play here, I think that one is that there's a lot of deck builders I would pull out before that if you were giving me a choice to play one. But I always enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm always willing to play it. And honestly, sometimes even because it's so quick to set up,
Yep.
I'll even pull it out.
So we've had camera troubles, just to let you know. So if it's not smooth, I apologize. But we're gonna finish this because I had Reichel.
And I saw Reichelt. It is 44.
I had Three Sisters. It's a
46.
okay.
And see, those were right close. And we've just played Three Sisters a couple times, and that I just really like it. We ended up getting rid of Fleet the dice game, which he hated.
For that one.
Because he doesn't like the bigger, to him a dice game should be small. And anytime you have to have 2 sheets, he's mad. But Three Sisters fit into his sweet spot.
I wouldn't say mad, but I say that one just wasn't worth
He'd
it.
rather just have the
Okay, this was the wild card.
Okay.
Okay. This was the one where I was like, maybe not, but we played it recently and this might have snuck up. Zularetto. 84.
Yeah. And so that one, again, I think had we played it more, but we like
Yeah.
Zularetto. It's fun. And again, it's that polynomial I like. And like then that fits right in there with like Barron Park, which is probably on the list, which is 66. And a lot of those are almost interchangeable.
No, Zularetto, you gotta do.
You got to do more work, but so again, it depends on what.
So that was my wild card. The other ones I was pretty sure. I was wrong, but I was pretty sure. What I'll do next is I'll probably combine our lists and see the similarities. Like basically if we take all of our top 100s.
How many do we have together?
Yep. So that was it. I'm going to splice these together and hopefully get them up, but things are a bit wild, so I'll take some time on Monday to get all this stuff up. Happy gaming. She's looking. What's your bottom one? Just what's
My bottom ones are Space Hulk, Warhammer 40.
Hold on.
Okay,
hold on.
Heroes of the.
Space Hulk, Death Angel. She hasn't played Space Hulk. I want to make that abundantly clear. That's a different game. Warhammer 40K, Heroes of Black Reach, Marvel Champions, and Lord of the Rings, Journeys in Middle. Look, it's on our. We have to play again.
Yeah.
It's over there. Batman the Animated. So Mechs versus Minions. So the coolest 5 games are our bottom one. Below, Dogman the Hot Dog game.
Yes, but Dogman the Hot Dog game is over in 5 minutes. Those are over in hours. So Pass the Pigs. Again, it's over in 5 minutes. Now, Pixel Tactics did beat those 2 out because it's short. Battle Lord, not so bad. Longhorn, we actually got rid of.
So no, and Blitzkrieg is
See,
there.
Blitzkrieg actually, okay, so I don't think I'd actually played Blitzkrieg at the time that we did this. I think I'd watched you play it. We actually played that a week or 2 ago, and I will admit that was better than I thought it was going to be. I still don't know that I don't think I would ever ask you to play it. I'd rather play something like Undaunted. Where is Undaunted?
Probably reasonably high. Next page. And then we'll finish up.
Yeah. Cartographers, I was just looking at Cartographers is 35. Where's Undaunted? Anyways.
You finish. There it goes. 145.
Yeah, which isn't bad because that's definitely not my type of game.
145 out of.
253 is how many I ranked.
But that's what we own. We've
Yeah.
played 1,000 games.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and there's some games that we don't own that I would say could be higher in my list. Well, like the Galers, as we mentioned. There's a few games that we don't own that I think could be up here. But we don't own them, so they didn't get ranked.
This is going to be probably one of our longest videos other than the top 100 we tried to do with friends and stuff. So I'm going to let you go. You guys, happy gaming. Thanks for watching.